So I'm gonna show you how to add a clasp with seed beads as a wire protector instead of a wire protector. So usually I use 15 O's or 11 O's depending on what size the clasp is. And now I've been using 15 O's here, 11 O's here, so I want to have 11 O's showing, but then I use one 15 O because this fits inside of my clasp. It doesn't always do that, but for this one it actually does. So I add a 15 O in the middle, putting on the clasp, and I like to have it facing downwards like this. And then I add the two 11 O's. And then you see here the 15 O disappears inside. And I do this, I'm not sure if it helps, but it feels like it's protecting the thread a bit more instead of it going up against the clasp. And then I go through the corner bead here. And I pass back up through the 11 O's. The 15 O inside of the clasp. Oh, sorry. Here. And the 11 O's again. And I go 3 passes through the whole thing, trying not to break the beads this time. I actually changed to a smaller needle just to make sure I won't break them again. So now when I've passed through 3 times, I'll just tighten everything up by pulling in the direction the thread is exiting this bead, so straight down towards myself. And then I go down through these beads on the side of the last diamond shape. Again, skipping the corner bead, going down to the next 3 side beads. This. And here I go down through the corner bead here, continuing down through the next diamond shape. And here I'm gonna tie off my thread, making sure it's secure. The more passes you go through these beads on the sides, the more secure the clasp will be, of course, but I don't think you need so many passes. You just go, I just go 1 or 2 diamond shapes down, depending on how tight it is. Sometimes you just have to give up just to make sure you're not breaking any beads. So I'm gonna make another knot here. So here I have my little loop, and I go through with the needle, so it makes like a knot around the thread. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to make it thread do as you want. Then you pull tight, and here you can't see the knots at all, I think. and then I go to this connecting bead and down through the side of this diamond shape as well, trying to miss the corner bead. This and another knot, and then I think I'm pretty sure this will not come off. Like this, and then I'll pass through the last 3 beads here. I never know if it's better to cut the thread just after a knot or after sewing through a couple more beads. So sometimes I sew a couple more beads just to make sure the knot isn't coming loose. So, and then I cut as tight as I can to the beads. This. And there's the clasp symbol. And I do the same thing for adding this, I'm not sure what it's called, the loop, the finding for clasping the lobster claw like this. And I saw with 3 beads around here, adding it. I can actually make a video showing you that as well. I just have to finish the bracelet first. I'll be back when it's the length I want it to be. So I'm gonna show you how I add the ring to the bracelet so that you can close your clasp. So I start by adding 3 11 seed beads, going through my jump ring and going back through from the other side. Of the bead that I'm exiting, like this. Build a little circle, and then I go back through. Sorry, I'm too much zoomed in. Going back through the beads a couple of times, making sure I'm moving inside of the ring. There you go, and then I'm gonna go back down through these 3 beads on the side. This one as well. And I'm gonna make a knot, making sure I do the knot around the thread in the middle here. And I pull tight. You can pull here to just see that it's secure, and it is. Then I go skipping the corner bead again, going through 3 more beads. Pulling tight, and I'll make another knot when I'll step down to the next. next diamond shape. Like this, putting the knot next to the corner bead here. Pulling tight. And going through 2 more beads. Hopefully, yeah. I would actually recommend you using a smaller needle, like I think this is a 12 needle or 10, so I think 12 is the smaller one, so the smallest one of them. And then maybe I'll use 4LB for the Nymo instead. Making the last knot, pulling tight, going through 1 more bead. And then I'm gonna just cut this thread off. This. And here you have the finished bracelet with the clasp, like this. I hope you enjoy making this. I think it's very relaxing doing this, and it looks beautiful. Thank you for watching.